Okay, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kohaloyim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakachadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this article goes off into Israeli women mobilize against ultra-Orthodox military exemptions, right? It says, exhausted by more than 14 months of war, the wives and mothers of Israeli soldiers are uniting in protest against exemptions from the conscription of ultra-Orthodox men. For several Saturday evenings, the bridge over the key highway that runs between Bnei Brak, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Salakia, an ultra-Orthodox suburb in Tel Aviv, and Givat Shmuel, a bastion of religious Zionists whose sons and husbands proudly serve in the army, has been the scene of a tense standoff. So these women are pissed that their sons, and their husbands and, nephews or whatever, brothers, all have to go to the war, but these ultra-Orthodox men, they don't have to go. Now, mind you, these men are in Tel Aviv. Where's the biggest gay parade in the world? In Tel Aviv. So how are these people so religious? First off, how are they the people and supposedly fitting the prophecies of the scriptures and going back into the land, and they got all that wickedness going on over there? And then even if they were the people, they wouldn't even be at war, prophetic wise. There would be no more wars when the children of Israel go back into the land. That's how we know that those people are not the people, man. Anyway, so these women are on standoff over there every damn Saturday, supposedly be the Sabbath, right? Ultra-Orthodox residents pass by, some running. Yeah, because they scared as shit. Man, I know you have to just seen some of these dudes, man. I ran across, I used to see them out in New York. And they the only ones out in New York prospering, man. I'm talking about, man, the only ones, man, these motherfuckers living in the biggest stupid-ass brownstones with the safe room in it and shit. Living it up, man. They the only ones that's living it up in New York, man. When I was there, I was kind of like, God damn, everybody living in the projects. Motherfuckers is living on top of each other. You got 20, 30 people in one goddamn house trying to survive. And this motherfucker, it'll just be him, his wife, and some children in his big, stupid-ass house, bro. And I remember that because I remember, I think it was Passover. I used to work at a rental place. And they would, they would order, like, extra refrigerators and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, to hold down, I guess, their Passover food. I don't know, it was something that they was doing, whatever religion, whatever holiday it was certain ones that they would order these extra refrigerators, just rent them, have you come through the back. They'll never, they don't allow you to come in the front of their houses and shit like that. But, I can remember that well before I came into the truth. And them people living it up out there, man. But anyway, it says ultra-Orthodox residents passed by, some running, as protesters holding Israeli flags and banners shouted through megaphones demanding conscription for all. So they're like, man, hey, y'all better, and then you would think that they would want to. But they've been milking that system, man. There's some, boy, I'm telling you, they take your tax money and send to these people on a regular, man. Billions. They don't have to do nothing but sit and act as if they're reading the Bible. That's it. Prayers. Okay, it says, the military has asked for extra manpower in the light of the war in Gaza and connected conflicts, while the Supreme Court ruled in June that the state must draft ultra-Orthodox Jewish men into military service. Don't the scriptures talks about keeping the laws of the land? Why aren't you guys, doing what your government says to do? It says the coalition. No, Salaki. It says Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin not a Jew is what we call them, right-wing coalition government includes members of two ultra-Orthodox parties. And he has feared that ending the exemption could break up his coalition. Well, why isn't he just speaking to him manly like, hey, look, man, we need y'all. You so scared to lose your position. And that's the reason why he got a lot of that shit going on over there, too. A lot of those wars he keeps going is because, he needs, the only reason he can stay out of jail pretty much overall, because they trying to oust his ass, too. They want him out of there, too. So the only way that his ass will stay out of jail is pretty much him keeping these wars popping. And you best believe, man, they'll send you Americans over there. They'll send, while these guys sit on their ass and won't do nothing, they're going to draft you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. And they'll send y'all asses right over there on the front line to fight for these people, man, that won't even fight for themselves, man. Anyway, but, what I see out of this, though, it's complete division. And like I said again, the divisiveness, man, is growing widespread, man. Let's get that quick scripture real quick. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. See? And it's not just, Israelis, it's these Americans, fucking Italians, the French, the Germans, all these people in these countries, these so-called Europeans, which we know them to be damn Edomites. That's their biblical nationality. These are Edomites, man. And all their countries are completely divided, man. A lot of uproars of the people hating their damn government because the government is not treating them right. And you're starting to see the downfall of Esau's kingdom. It just is what it is, man. So our prayers are coming to pass, man. So continue on praying for the downfall of our enemies, because these people are our enemies. And you got, so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're going to go to church. They really believe that these are the people of the Lord. They're going to pray for them. They be actually sending them extra money, too. The people of Israel, we must back Israel. Don't even know that your ass is the Israelites. Anyway. Let's see. Damn, it came out of there. Hell just happened. Salakia. Go back into it. Okay, let me start back here. It says, the coalition is moving ahead with legislation that will protect the exemption for the vast majority of H.I.M, the Hebrew name for ultra-Orthodox Jews, meaning God-fearing, for military service. Yeah, right, man. Political and religious ultra-Orthodox leaders whose decisions are often binding on their followers continue to strongly oppose service in the military. They say that prayer and religious study protects the country as much as combat. Well, if your ass was out there in combat, you should be praying while you out there. Your fear should be in the Lord. Your trust should be in the Lord. Right? We trust in the Lord, man. Hey, King David, he clearly, throughout the book of Psalms, man, told you that his strength and his power came from the Lord. He knew who was fighting those battles for him. But these people obviously don't believe that, right? So, help from our brothers. Military service is mandatory in Israel, but under agreement forged at Israel's creation, when the H.I.M were only a very small community. See, they was a very small community at the time, but they've been over there sitting up, kick back, fucking, having 15 to 20 kids, and now they've grown to a huge population. It's not like when they first started, a couple of men, what I'm saying, within the community, they was head of those, synagogues and things of that nature. Now they've grown into pretty much a little nation of their own. And it's becoming harder to basically feed, well, not necessarily feed them, because America's still kicking in on the money. America is really the ones that's feeding these people, man, and it's crazy. This shit is retarded. Here you go, and it's hypocritical because America just told the Ukrainians to lower their draft age to 18, because I think their draft age is 25 over there. So America's telling Ukraine, Drop your draft age to 18 because you need men. Because you need people, right? But when it comes to these men, they're not, why isn't they get, telling these Israelis, hey, y'all need to go ahead and push that through, man. Y'all need manpower. They not, see, that's the hypocritical part. And the Lord hates a damn hypocrite, bro. These people are so damn hypocritical, it's crazy. Because again, they'll send you Americans over there. You best believe that. They'll send you Americans right off into the heat of the battle. Okay, but it says, military service is mandatory in Israel, but under agreements forged at Israel's creation, when the H.I.M were only a very small community, those who devote themselves to the study of sacred Jewish texts can avoid conscription. See? The ultra-Orthodox account for 14% of Israel's Jewish population, according to Israel Democracy Institute, representing about 1.3 million people. About 60. Imagine 1.3 million people, man, not working, but they call you Negroes, right? They call you Negroes, the welfare people. No, these are the biggest welfare recipients right here in the world, man. Off of your tax money. Here I am, a so-called black man in America. I go to work and these motherfuckers is taking taxes from me to send to these motherfuckers, and I don't have nothing to do with them at all. At all. Crazy, bro. Shows you the type of they would say a miscarriage of justice. Like these people, man, are just some damn. Let me keep it classy. Anyway, Michael Villian, a 60-year-old resident, Macau, I think, okay, it's Macau, 60-year-old resident of Givat Shmuel, has been participating in the weekly demonstration organized since last month by Partners for Bearing the Burden. Yeah, bear the burden, man. A religious women's collective, which they shouldn't even be out there anyway, because they going off. The women are not supposed to, usurp authority over the man, but to keep in silence. Here they go, they out here on what they call a Shabbat, screaming through damn megaphones at men to get their ass into the war, man. It says all 4 of her sons and her son-in-law have been called up as reservists, almost without leave since the war began, and been deployed to Gaza, Lebanon, and more recently Syria. See? And these people are not going to stop. That's why that scripture talks about how the least of the flock shall draw them out. See, Israel going to draw all these people into the bullshit, especially you Americans. Let's get that. Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom. See, them people are Edomites, man. And his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So these people are the least of the flock. They're supposedly they make up 2% of the population of the world. But yet you running every goddamn thing. Crazy, bro. And with all these wars, they're just going to draw America more and more into the bullshit. And then, other people are going to get involved, because that Syria thing, that's going to be, Russia's not done over there, man. Russia still is going to back this guy. Who knows how it's going to go down? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's see here. Yeah, she pissed about all her sons being in the war. She says, we are here to ask for help from our brothers who live just across the bridge. Man, you shouldn't have to, it should be all hands on deck, man. If because originally in war, you trying to, pretty much overall, we know those people, they just doing some bullshit, but overall in war, you trying to protect your people, your children, man. You should have in mind of, okay, I'm going to fight for my country, for my children, for the sake of my family. You know what I'm saying? The sake of my brethren. These people don't think like that, man. It says, we are here to ask for help from our brothers who live just across the bridge, to tell them to lend a hand, a shoulder, and to share the burden, said the doctor sporting the turban worn by religious Zionist women. which again, her ass shouldn't even be out there. But because these people are all off, man. Religious Zionist Jews are allied with the ultra-Orthodox factions of Netanyahu Jew coalition, and their political leaders have been willing to compromise on the issues of H.I.M exemptions, even for them, though the burden of the war has become too heavy. Since October 7th, okay, they're saying 818 soldiers have been killed, including, it's probably got to be more than that, man. I can't see just 818 soldiers being killed. Okay, it says with disproportionately high numbers of combat deaths due to their above average participation in the military, they share the anger of the majority of Israelis on this issue. It says not the Torah. The exemption is perceived by the vast majority of the rest of the population as being at their expense in the most physical, exemptional sense of the term, he added. At its peak, just days after Hamas attack, up to 300 reservists were mobilized in the ranks of the army. This number has now dropped to 100,000, or around 1% of the total Israeli population, according to figures from the Reservist-Wise Forum. One of the founders of the forum, Radam, it says a 34-year-old lawyer, said she has been living in a parallel reality for more than a year with her husband, a member of a special unit called up for more than 200 days, a mother of 3 young children. She said the weight of mobilization had become unbearable for families because of the economic and psychological difficulty it caused. In the Israeli parliament, where she advocates for the rights of reservist families, her approach to the issue of ultra-Orthodox conscription is pragmatic, emphasizing that it is only one aspect of broader changes needed. She points out, however, that any increase in their conscription, even by just 1,000, beyond the few thousand who already serve, would have a huge impact for reservists by allowing them to reduce the burden. Yeah, right. These people not going to war, man. Okay, this 31-year-old lawyer, also active member of the forum, said the H.I.M's arguments did not stand up to scrutiny. It says it has never worked that way in religious history. It is clear that this is not the Torah, said the mother of 4 young children, citing various Jewish religious figures who call for Jewish people to fight. Yeah, these people are not keeping the scriptures, man. Or no? The scriptures talks about, going to war. Basically, if you had a wife, if you had just married a wife, matter of fact, let me see if I can find it real quick. It's a lot. Okay, so, Deuteronomy chapter 20. This is pretty much, rules of engagement in war, pretty much, or, going to war, so to speak. I'm going to start from verse 1, Deuteronomy 20:1. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses, chariots, and the people more than thou. See, these people should be having all types of faith in the Lord, man, since they're supposed to be the people of the Lord. And a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. See? And it's really, it's overall, it's cowardice, man. It's really these motherfuckers are scared as shit. You see these people, man, these people are not battle fit. They're not even the ones that's in the battle. Only reason why they doing what they doing or winning the way that they winning or, taking over ground is because of these Americans and the weapons and money that America sends them, man. Other than that, that would be through. Verse 2, Deuteronomy 20:2, and it shall be when ye are come nigh unto the battle that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, right? And shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint. Fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. This is what we believe. We're the real Hebrew Israelites. The Lord is going to fight our battle for us, man, and get us the fuck out of the hands of our enemies, man. Verse 5, and the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. So that's one reason as to why. you couldn't go, right? Verse 6, and a man, Salakia, and what man is he that hath planted a vineyard and have not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle and another man eat it, right? Verse 7, and what man is there that hath betrothed a wife and have not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle and another man take her. There's another reason. And the officer shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren heart faint, as well as his heart. So they might as well use that scripture. Every last one of them. Oh, well, we're fearful. And we don't want to bring that burden or that fear on our brethren. And these slippery motherfuckers will probably pull some shit like that too. Verse 9, and it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. See? So, hey, it is what it is, man. These people, man, don't want nothing to do with no war, man. But they over there taking shit. And they're using these Americans to actually do it. Here you go. You got Donald Trump. He talking about taking Greenland. He tried to buy those people country, man, the last time he was in office. He's just doing what so-called white people do, man. They can never have enough. Scripture talks about that, man. They can never have enough. That's the reason why Israel is running throughout them lands over there. And they ain't gonna stop. They'll continue all the way up into Egypt and everywhere else, man. So it is what it is, man. But it's that separation, though. It's that real division that's going on that's really going to bring these people to a close, man. Because when your women are out thousands deep shouting at your ass through a megaphone, that's not a good look on Israel. It's not a good look at all. And like I said again, when you go into these comments, these people, these Americans pissed. These Americans pissed, man. These comments, they not with, because they know, because see, people starting to wake up, man. This internet really is kicking their ass, because people are starting to see and starting to get more information. It's information is lightning speed now, just at your fingertips, like it's nothing. And they're able to see and get more information as to what's going on. This person says, get your fanatical butts over to the IDF office and join the army that's been saving your lives since 1948. Somebody says, wouldn't that be something? This person says, this is what started the hatred of the Jews in Napoleon's times. The Jews would not fight. Oh, man, bro. That is really disgusting that they don't mind your husbands and sons dying for them, but not their own. Cowards. This person says these are acts of cowardice by those spoiled ultra traitors. Man, anyway, like I said again, man, there's more comments in here. No one's supporting this shit, But again, hey, Trump is down with these people. So if they need some extra hands, guess what? They're gonna rile you niggas up. They're gonna and they're gonna ship y'all asses over there, put you on the front lines, man, in these places, and get you done up, man. You gonna fucking come back if you do. Matter of fact, a lot of you ain't gonna make it back, really. And if you do, your legs or something gonna be missing. Your damn, have a damn metal plate in your fucking head or something. And then you gonna come back here. Guess what? And it's crazy. America sent all that money over there, man, to these people, and they don't even take care of their veterans right here in America. That shit is crazy, bro. It's so lopsided. That's the reason why a lot of people don't want to join the military here. But they're gonna force your ass to go. They're gonna, over in Ukraine, they got the body snatchers, man. They rolling up the street, man. They snatch your ass up, throw your ass in a vehicle, send your ass to the front lines, man. So it is what it is, man. Same old thing. Was another article I seen in here on this dude too, Salakia. Yeah, they not with it, man. These people are starting to see what's really, really good, man. So the division is there. And we continue to pray for that division to, to go ahead and take over the asses like a damn cancerous disease, so they can, get that real infighting going. But anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yasha'Allah, and a Bible ball.